What's going on YouTube? Here's going to be my everyday carry items, and I want to show you what they are and what I like about them. So here is a Milwaukee 2.5-inch blade knife. It has D2 steel. It is the hardline edition, but I definitely love this stone wash finish. It looks really nice. Has a pocket clip, pretty strong pocket clip too. Here's the locking feature. And the way you open it, it's just that back button or lever, and you just rotate it up. Has the red insert. Believe it has a G10 handle. Got this at homedepot.com for about $52. I don't know a bunch about knives, but I trust Milwaukee tools. That's what I have for work. I work construction, so I figured this would be a good knife to purchase. So here I have an eyeglass case that I got from a thrift store. It only costs about $1 and it's smaller than my other eyeglass case, but I'll give you the dimensions on this. So it's about 2 inches by 6 inches. So you don't really have to go out and buy a pocket organizer for everyday carry. You can buy something inexpensive like this for $1. So up first, I want to show you my flashlight. This is a Streamlight MicroStream flashlight, and I really like this because it's rechargeable. It's only $30. Has a charging indicator. I know it has some weather resistance. Has a hat clip, belt clip, and I'll show you the functionality of it. So here's on. I probably need to charge this thing up, but here's narrow, here's wide. So that's a great feature. It does have a high and a low. I don't know if there's low. So it does get 3 hours on low for battery life and 1.5 hours on high. But you can see some of the wear and tear here. Very minimal for as much or as long as I've had it. Looks good still. Here I have a Gerber arm bar. I love this tool because it has a bit driver, and you could also put different bits inside of it. So if you're going to need a T25, I could throw it in there. This does have a magnetic hold. I do wish this locked into place or at least had a detent, but it doesn't. And I spent $40 on this. I know they have it on the website, Gerber's website, for about $27, I believe. I would definitely check that out if you're interested. I maybe might, consider spending $27 on this tool, but I paid $40 and I didn't think it was the best deal ever. But the tool up next is an awe. I'm not a fan of this tool. I don't use it, nor do I know what it's used for. Here are the scissors. And the scissors are kind of awkward because you have to rotate the blade to get it to go. And here's how much the scissors open. You can manually open it more to cut bigger things, but they feel cheap, not the best quality. I do wish you just had some more depth into it. And here's the awkwardness of actually closing it again. Here's the knife. I believe the knife blade is 2.5 inches long. It does actually lock, which is nice. This thing was not sharp out of the box, which kind of annoyed me. Spending $40 on a tool, you expect it to be somewhat decent. I definitely enjoy the fact that it's a small form factor. So it does have a pry bar, bottle opener, and a little hammer, which I find useful. Here I have an Amazon Pry Bar. It said it was titanium, but you never know what you actually get off Amazon. Definitely looks good, feels good in the hands, and has some functionality to it. You could see it comes to a point here, which helps to get underneath nails and actually having the angle to pry them up. I know people carry pry bars for EDC and probably never really pry anything with them. I use pry bars every day, work in construction, so I know a lot of tips and tricks on how to use pry bars. Here I have a Narwhalco pen. This is an Amazon pen. You get two for about $10, and it's about 3.5 inches long. So if I need to sign paperwork at work or take a quick note of measurements I need throughout the day, I can. The last thing I have in here, which didn't really work with this pouch, but sometimes you just make it work with what you got. Here's a Nipex Cobra SX. I really enjoy these pliers. I didn't know what the hype was about them, and I have some mixed emotions about them because, you know, they're a really good tool, but I definitely prefer having needle nose as an everyday carry tool. This thing holds on to bolts very well, having that cutout in there, has some fine tuning, adjustments on here. The downside to this tool is sometimes when you need to get into somewhere tight, you only have so much, grip. So like if you get into somewhere and have to turn something, you only got maybe 2 fingers and part of your palm. So if you're using pliers every day and you work like, let's say, HVAC or plumbing, I would definitely go for a full, bigger size pair of pliers. But here's the eyeglass case. One thing I saw on the internet the last time I made an eyeglass case video is you could put a rubber band to kind of secure things in there. And I thought that was a great idea. So thanks for watching this video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys later.